Alrighty. Are you able to see everything?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. There it is. Okay, good. Oh, everybody's watching here. Nice, this is very good. Except for Xerath, but Ash has both sides covered here. So this is very nice.
Hecarim, we don't want to get Raptor invaded. Like that was like the worst thing that could happen to Rengar, especially since he starts outside this game.
Yeah, very good. Okay, release. Now we're gonna look to see if we can figure out where the enemy jungler started, and he probably started bot side. So we know the enemy jungler started bot side. And if we, well, hold on. Yeah, I think it's safe to assume we start bot side just with how long this delay is. We don't see any missing mana, but they don't really use mana to leash.
Yeah, that's true. Probably just auto attack anyways.
So
I mean, aside from this here, I was like, all right, it's whatever, but I didn't feel too good in this lane, especially since he has such a strong like follow up. Once he gets his E,
mhm.
I don't know if I should have just tried to take the freeze and held it as long as I could, but I feel like I just make a lot of mistakes in terms of trading early on here.
So what's our objective? Like, do we want to fight him early? Do we want to wait until we hit a power spike? Like, what's
I
our
would
goal here?
personally if I can gank, just because he's so strong and has so much sustained damage. I can't keep up with that.
Okay. Okay, so in that case, we should be focusing on prepping our wave for a gank.
Yep.
Because in order to get gank, we have to be gankable. So, um, I'm okay with this position, but doing stuff like this kind of counteracts our game plan, right?
Yep.
Because Rengar is top side. If we had a better wave, we could have asked for. Well, I don't know. I don't think he actually would have ganked this early,
I
but
don't think he does. What I remember, I think he passed bot side here.
yeah.
Um, but I feel like I should have just not hit the wave at all and just kind of let it push anyways. Would have
Exactly.
been a lot better.
So this is fine
Especially,
if like our goal is to play aggressive and get the level advantage early and start trading with them early, but we don't want to do that because we're not confident in winning early. So it's better to just let
yeah.
this wave push into us. Do you like how you're trading back here? That was good. Okay.
Yeah, I figured at this point, since I'm already pushing the wave, I should just prep the push and try to go in for the 2-wave crash, so I can't get ganked. Um,
Good.
then after I can just scoop the minions back once they bounce back. But I didn't really keep track of Hecarim here. That was another thing too, because I know that like Hecarim is close to like 305, 307,
Mm-hmm.
but I wasn't sure if like, oh, am I gonna have time to actually bounce this or not? I think this is where I messed up.
So yeah, so I think this was actually a big mistake, with the way we're managing our wave here. So if we were able to get the shove in much earlier, before this
Yeah.
wave came in, then I think we should go for it. If not, then we should build up this last wave so that we can get an even stronger wave to crash into the tower. And the good thing
So you would have
is, hmm?
so you would have slowed it down starting on this wave.
Yes, I would have slowed it down once I realized that this isn't going to be able to crash.
Okay.
And the good thing about building this up to be a bigger wave is not only do you have more minions to trade inside of if Yone fights you, but also if Hecarim ganks you, it's that much more of a buffer for him being able to kill you. Um,
Yeah.
and so it's gonna essentially make it very hard for you to die, and it allows you to get the wave in a better position essentially, so we can crash it the wave after.
That makes sense.
So then we can overextend, and we don't even need wards in order to push up. And then we get our crash and we can leave, or if we get ganked, we can just back up after that. But now we're kind of in this awkward position where we have a short wave, so Yone can trade into us with no problem, and then we're overextended and we don't have vision. And Oh, I thought he had vision of that. Okay. And Hecarim's more than likely top right now because of what we just talked about.
Yeah.
So we're more than likely going to get ganked here, and we're in a position where we can get 1v1 very easily, so we're more than likely going to die.
You don't want to be in the spots.
So I think you need to decide here. I would probably throw down a deep ward. Honestly, I don't even know if I'd do that. I think I'd just give up the wave here. I think get us a little bit of a
What
push
happens?
in. Because we got to take the... Oh, we see Hecarim here, actually. Okay, never mind. Wait, his red buff is up.
I still wanted to
What?
crash it just because I'm thinking like, oh, like this is still like not a good position because Yon can still run us down.
Wait, what? What is this guy's pathing? Okay. Okay, okay. Anyway, sorry, what were you saying? You didn't want to what?
Yeah, I was thinking here like we got to crash this wave. So at least I mean I'm low on health. Yon can just run me down. So it's not great.
Yeah, so having that extra buff for the minions would have made this a lot easier, because if he engages like this into it, like, into even more minions, then it's going to be hard for him to win this trade. As long as we're
I think
fighting
yeah,
inside those minions.
this is not good.
Do you have... Oh, you have TP, okay. Yeah, because even there,
Yeah,
he got chunked out, and we didn't even really do damage to him, it was just the minions.
and on top of that, he still has TP and he freezes the wave, so I have the TP to break the freeze.
Yep,
On top of that,
yep.
I mean I'm at TP, which is okay, but I didn't feel like that was value. Ideally, I think I would have just been a little slower on the initial push, um, and then I would have just waited, and then here not even gone in for anything, just like let that wave bounce.
Wait, what do you mean?
I think I end up hitting something here. I don't remember what I do, but I end up hitting something.
Okay, this we should have pinged. And also, we shouldn't be playing this far up. How could we know that Hecarim is topside right now?
Camps are mirrored, no? In this case,
You said what?
camps are mirrored in this case, no?
Not necessarily, because they actually, I believe they started on the same side of the map. Because he didn't start blue, I thought he did. Let's see, 4 minutes. Wait, what the fuck? Wait, so he did start bot side. What the fuck is going on?
Sorry, Raptors, I guess.
He started Raptors and just ignored red buff. I don't know what clears are now. Oh wait, no, okay.
No, that's really weird.
Okay, started
Super. Oh
blue.
no, okay, he just dropped. Okay, Yeah, I was gonna say I'm like I don't think he would ever ignore red buff.
But even though we didn't know where he started, we should know where he is at this point. And why do you think we should know where he is?
I gotta think. Shit. Um,
I'll give you a hint. It has to do with the minimap, and there's a couple different hints.
it's not Scuttle.
No?
I think it's camp related, isn't it?
Yeah?
Yeah, our topside camps are about to be up. No.
Um, I you're looking too far into it. It's not. It's because I can't see the camp timers from the viewer, so I actually don't know what the camp
No,
timers are.
yeah, I don't have the camp timers either. It's just based off of like in-game time that I'm. Oh man,
Nope,
I don't know then.
not in game time.
Scuttle?
So look at this. Look, we have vision here, and then this. This is very very important, right? I'm not sure if we've talked about this
Yep.
before, but Rengar is ganking bot side, and we have all this deep vision down here, right? So if
Yep.
you're a jungler and you see that Rengar is ganking bot, what are you gonna do?
Well, you would counter gank
Right,
in
you
this case.
counter gank, right? So the fact
Yeah.
that he hasn't shown up here is information in of itself, right? If 10, 15 seconds have elapsed and he hasn't shown up to the gank, then that tells us that he's probably not bot side, right? Not to mention, we have all this deep vision. We have Scuttle, we have Tribush, we have Red Buff, the red buff ward. Holy shit! And we don't see him on any of those. And then there's also one more thing. And I actually commented on it and panned over to it earlier, but we see Hecarim on the red buff,
Yep.
right? So I guess he dies. I thought he cleared it, but I guess he dies. Okay, so he just straight up dies. Either way, his red buff is gone. He's not going to come back bot side. It doesn't really make sense, right? He's going to assume his whole bot side jungle is cleared. So he's going to go top side. And Scuttle just came up, so he's probably going to go to Scuttle, right? So we
That makes
should
sense.
know when we TP that Hecarim's going to be up here within 30 seconds.
That does
So
make sense.
I would get this crash, and then I would go get deep vision.
Yeah, I'd probably just throw it at like jungle entrance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could have here. I definitely wasted time there. I was just like sitting around.
And something else you could have even done, you could have even gotten Scuttle just to deny him, more.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have had some, yeah.
But now we're pushing up. We don't have information. And
Okay, now we're just kind of
the good thing is that oh, and we could have worn this as well, right? Sorry, I forgot that I was getting to that. So right, so we should know where the jungler is, and with that being said, we should be warning this guy like, hey, you're overextended. We know the jungler's top side. We know he can only go for Scuttle right now because it's the only thing
Yep.
that's up for him, right? So more than likely he's either coming mid or he's coming top. One of the two. And so you should be peeing him back, and you yourself should be going back if we're in this position. And then while you're doing that, bot lane's freaking stomping these guys into the ground, right? So if Hecarim can't get anything on the mirror side, and Rengar's getting all these kills, right, and securing these objectives and securing these leads, then the game's going to be a stomp for us.
Yep. That's true.
So it's a very minor thing, but this is something that I say a lot, is like, when people watch challenger players, they're always like, how did challenger players like in gold and plat always get the better teammates? It doesn't make sense. It's not that they get better teammates, it's that they allow their teammates to play to their best capability. They
Yeah,
give them
they're opening opportunities. That makes
exactly,
sense.
they're opening all the opportunities to them. And one of those simple things that we can do is just prevent them from dying to these kind of, to ganks. But it's also just setting them up so that they can be the best teammates possible. So as long as you play as the best teammate, especially in these kind of conditions where your team is already in a very advantageous position, then you should be pumping out wins, no problem.
Yep.
All right, any questions
That's right.
about that?
No, that makes sense. Definitely should have been more worried about that.
Okay, good, good, good. All right, then we watch this guy, and he's running up, right? So he's got to come topside. So I just get off the wave. I would get off the wave here, and I would go farm golems. Why do you think I'd do that?
This is where I also think I messed up here from even hitting the wave because I tried to bait Yon into pushing,
Hmm.
so I could be a little safer because I'm already full health and I don't think they can dive me. But this is where I'm like, oh shit! I actually ended up pushing it. And then I think I overcompensated my own play by trying to push it further. I think I die again here too, if I remember correctly.
This is actually a pretty solid position for you, though. Because, like, this is past so the midline's here, right? Like the center of
Yep.
this bush. This is actually slightly past the midline. It's like right here. So this is where the minions are gonna meet. And his minions are obviously gonna meet faster than your minions. So I
Yep.
think earlier you didn't even need to push it because it was already pushing. Like right here, this is already
Yeah.
pushing into.
That's where I messed up. I started hitting it. I was like, God. Yeah, I looked at that. I was like, that's not good. That's where I really messed up.
And even
Like,
the cannons are a big source of damage when it comes to these, so I would just let this cannon, dish out its damage. Last hit it, and you should be fine. It should still push into you. But we saw that Hecarim was pathing up like this, right? So either way, we're gonna need like a safety ward. And a safety word right here isn't really gonna do anything for us. We need a tribush word. So if this were me, I would back off, get your tribush word down, and then I would go and take golems. You throw the tribush down here, you go take golems. These guys, right, Hecarim and Katarina, who are missing right now, Katarina probably recalled, but let's say worst case scenario, Katarina roamed up with Hecarim to get this kill, right? Worst case scenario, they're
Mhm.
running up here like this, looking for a kill on you, and then they're going to get up here, they're going to be sitting in the tribush, and they're going to be like, where the hell is this guy? Why did he just leave lane? And they'll be like, okay, well, at least he recalled. We wasted his time, now we can recall, or maybe we could push the tower, right? But instead, you're getting golems, so you're still getting XP, you're still getting gold. Yone is probably going to push the wave in because you're not there. And then when you're under tower, if it's a 3v1 under tower, you can actually defend it as KSante. So you can defend the tower, you're still getting gold, you're still getting XP, and you're essentially going to force Yone into pushing the wave because he's not going to see you on the map. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does make sense. It does make sense.
So it's very particular, but this is why I would go golems here because it allows you to get that ward down, and also it takes you off the map, which is going to make it so Yone is going to want to push, and you're kind of just wasting Hecarim's and Katarina's time because they don't know where you're at.
Yeah, and after you're taking that pressure off yourself so you don't get dove.
Exactly.
And you're also helping mid come back from the gank.
Yep. So let's see. I'm pretty sure Katarina back here is going mid. Yeah. And then Hecarim's ganking. But this is something that we shouldn't die to. Okay. So there's a big wave here. So, with all this being said, we know now there's obviously no chance that we're winning lane, like this lane's over. So
Oh yeah, no,
our focus should be on like roaming or getting information. So again, there we go. We get the crash, we should be looking to do something else. Because our lane's over. We should excuse me, we shouldn't be worried about lane. So get some deep vision down. Look to maybe dive mid. If that's a option, which it doesn't look like it is. Good, good, good. Now, where is Hecarim at?
So just hit me up top. I'd say he's bot side now.
Yeah, he's bot side, right? And these guys are kind of
Okay.
overextended. So I would be
Yep.
warning them here, like, hey, Hecarim's got golems. Because this is his only camp that's up. His blue buff isn't up for a while. And he just ganked his top side. So I doubt that he's just sitting here at blue buff waiting to take it when it gets up. He probably went down to golems. Yeah. Good thing is that this Ashe is getting vision here. Although this is very risky. I think Hecarim spent a lot of time, like, kind of wasting his time. I think if he was faster with his decision making, he would have been down here a lot faster. So I'm interested in seeing what he does. Okay.
They could have pulled that a little further. I'm kind of surprised his clear was that bad there. Like he could have definitely pulled and just not died at all. I don't know why he walked up there.
Yeah, that's interesting. Okay. I didn't even see him die there, to be honest.
Yeah, it happened so fast.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Rengar dies here though. Oh.
Huh? This is holy shit. What?
Yeah,
That was insane.
yeah. There was some crazy ones this game. There were some very interesting plays. I do think bot stays here if I remember correctly. They end up staying and it doesn't
Dying.
end up. Yeah, they didn't have to
Interesting.
stay. I feel like they could have just chilled out and not gotten dove, but
I think they should ward Tribush here, and they can just sit back and wave clear.
Yeah, and then just back up once
Yeah.
price starts to look. Yeah, I wanted to
This
just at
is
least get some price.
so good. Holy shit. Very nice. I think we canceled that a little earlier, but I think that was really good. So, because we kind of want to work with the tower here. Um,
Yeah.
even though you have like the, I'm not explaining. I guess you kind of have like a tempo advantage in terms of like using your spells and stuff with
Hmm.
KSante's like chaining. Um, the big thing is the tower, right? Because if you just trade 1 for 1 with damage and abilities on Yone, he's gonna beat you, and that's kind of been like one of the
Yeah.
recurring issues. So I would specifically make it so that if you are trading with him, it's when the tower is going to be damaging him, and then when you're not, like when that's not happening, you don't trade with him, because then you're just giving him extra damage on you. Does that
Yep.
make
Yep.
sense?
For free. Yeah, and if I'm pushed up and trying to fight him, he just runs me down.
Yep.
I
So this. Hmm?
just tried to held the wave in that little pocket near turret range a lot earlier in the game, which is what I tend to do against like hard matchups like Gwen or anything like that. But I didn't do that, and I don't know why. My brain just said, "Hey, forget." Yeah, it was one of those days where I was like, "Get up early," so
That's okay.
yeah. I figured here too we would definitely try to trade as much damage as possible on him. So probably open up an opportunity for Rengar since Rengar's pretty fed at this point.
Yeah, this is good. I really like this trade. I think like here though we cancel it because yeah. Oh, yeah, that was good. That was good. I like it.
I want to see if he would walk back in or not. I don't think he does though.
We do have to remember though, right? These are pretty solid trades. Okay, we're setting up for Rengar. Good. Okay. Very
Yeah,
nice.
they just can't go for free.
Oh, very very nice.
It only gets better.
Good. We push this out. Oh, okay. He's doing us like that, huh?
Yeah, he does us a little dirty, but it's cool.
Alright.
I feel like
Oh,
here I didn't have to push away, but I think that was a little greedy. I
yeah.
thought it, like when I was doing it, I was like I'm greedy as hell, but I'm like I'm so far behind. And it okay. Here's the other thing. I knew Cat was missing, right?
Hmm.
I knew Cat was missing. I told myself I was like, this is super greedy, but if I get this push, I'll have enough gold to like go slightly more even and be a lot healthier in lane. But then I'm like, if I die to Cat, it's horrible. Like my game's over. So I knew it was kind of a wager, but I didn't want to back up. I should have though. Like I knew that was bad. I knew that was gonna be horrible if like Cat killed man. I was like, oh damn. Like
I'm
there's no
glad.
way she's not coming.
I'm glad you recognize it. Um, but yeah, I definitely don't think we should have done it. I also,
Yeah.
cause I kind of figured this was happening, but I wasn't expecting Katarina. I was expecting Catcroom to actually show up here. I don't know where
Really
he's at on the map. Yeah, but I was expecting him to show up from the river.
figured he was top side, but I figured he was probably gonna clear from bot to top at this point. I didn't think he would like turbo up top, but he definitely could have been there with her.
Well, you have to think. I mean, let's see here.
Wait, where's Heckram at this point? Did he clear bot side?
I think he is outside. Yeah, yeah, you got Dragon.
Yeah.
But you have to think, how long is this going on? So
Yeah,
Rengar ganks at 7:35, right? They see him on the map.
yeah, 740 he kills.
When you start pushing,
Yeah, they're already
so
10 seconds in here.
it's been 20 seconds.
Yeah, now has yeah.
And for Hecarim, that's a lot of time. He had enough time to recall and just like straight run up top, which I wouldn't assume he would have, but I think it's a very real possibility. And then the fact that Cat's missing too, because if I'm Hecarim and I see that Cat's running up top lane, then I'm gonna head up top lane too, right? Just to guarantee that we get that kill.
Yeah, 100%.
So I like the idea, but I definitely don't. I don't think we should push this. Because if it isn't Cat that kills us, it's Hecarim. Although
Yeah, I knew it was super greedy, and I was like, oh god. Like when it happened, I just thought like, like why did I do that?
Yeah, I'm glad you recognized it though, and it actually became like a dilemma and a decision. At least we understood that this was an important uh like decision to make here. So I really like that.
I should have just crashed the wave after Rengar's crash. I would have had enough time to back. I don't think Cat would have dove me. Um, and if she did, I would have had a lot more opportunity to go 1-for-1, just because
Hmm.
turret damage. Maybe probably wouldn't have killed her just because of Shunpo and the wave crashing in after that, but at least would have been a little bit nicer.
Hmm. Okay, so he's playing kind of weird now, and a bunch of people are missing. I feel like you're about to get ganked. Like there's like a lane gank happening here, or they're getting Rift Herald or something. This is so. I was actually just talking about this on Reddit. This is what I call like scum reading, and
What do you mean?
yeah, it's a very weird word, and I'll tell you what the origin is. It actually comes from like it originates from games like like Among Us, right?
Yeah,
Where
sure, yeah.
there's like an evil player amongst a bunch of regular players, and you have to identify who the evil player is. Scum reading is essentially recognizing or paying attention to the way someone acts, and then based off of that, being able to recognize whether or not they're, I guess, being false about, you know, what they're doing, or essentially being able to recognize that they're like a evil person. And so
Yeah,
scum is evil, like it's scum as in like a evil person, and then reading is in understanding them.
makes sense.
And so this is very important. The higher up we go, is that we need to be able to read into what's going on, especially as a top laner, because there's going to be a lot of times where you're getting ganked, but you don't have information. There's going to be a lot of
Yeah.
times where we're getting lane ganked, where people are taking objectives. There's a lot of pressure top, or there's a lot of people
Mm-hmm.
top, and so we scum read to get more information about what's going on there. Um, so a part of scum reading that we've already kind of talked about, and this isn't for players, but just like for the map, I guess, is right. We see 4 people bot lane here, and we have a lot of they had to have walked down here, right, from mid lane. So when they walked down here, they immediately cleared the path to come down here, like this. So we know there's nobody in this immediate area, right?
Yep.
And then they're all sitting down here. We have some advanced visions. They have vision of this, right? And then if we look at the map, we can also see that all the enemy junglers camps are up here. So
Mm-hmm.
more than likely, the enemy jungler and the enemy mid laner are not on the bot side of the map, right? And then we see that Rift Herald's up, and this guy's camps are up again, right? And then we look at the way Yone's playing. Yone is playing really passive all of a sudden, right? So a big part of scum reading is kind of creating this caricature or like a personality for your opponent, and then recognizing when they do something that does not align with that personality that you've built for them. Does that
That
make
makes sense.
sense?
Yeah, no, that does make sense.
Right. So we've known him as somebody that's aggressive. He knows that he has the advantage in this lane. He's currently winning, right? And he's regularly played very far up and constantly traded um, abilities with us. So there's a chance that he's kind of scared because of the last trade that we had. We just ulted him into tower, but more than likely, I don't think that's the case. Especially again, considering the other piece of information that we have, that we know that the jungler is not bot side, right? But also just look how far back he's playing right now. Even if
Yeah.
he wants to play kind of passive for your ult, this is too far and it doesn't really make sense. And then we can also pay attention to the pocket he's playing in. He's playing it right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think more than likely, Hecarim's sitting in one of these places, right? And he's trying to bait you into pushing up, and then he ults you. Hecarim R's you, he E's you from behind, and then E's you back towards this way, and they just all on you and kill you. I think that's the plan.
Very good chance. Very good chance.
The other thing that could be happening is they're taking Rift Toad right now, or they're getting ready to once this Katarina leaves. And he's trying to get you to get to push the wave in so that you can be susceptible to a gank before they get Rift Herald. So either way, I think there should be an understanding here that the jungler is not bot side. He's more than likely top side. This guy's playing weird. We can tell that from scum reading.
Mhm.
And then, he wants us to push into him. So we should be doing the opposite. We should slow this lane down, play very safe, assume that we're probably getting lane ganked here. And so we should play further back and just focus on soaking XP and getting information. Does that make sense?
Yep, that does make sense. That does make sense.
So, and I was saying this before, I've never really like had any issues with lane ganks whatsoever for this simple reason, because there's usually a lot of information that kind of gives it away, right? Especially in
Yeah,
this case.
I see. Yeah, once you start to look into it and you start to like recognize the signs, you start to go, oh, okay, that makes sense.
Right. So, is he lane ganking here? Probably not, but I do think he's at the top side of the map. Which he is. Okay. But with the Katarina, oh, do we actually see where the Katarina goes here? Okay, so this will be a good sign of what's going on. So if we watch the Katarina, we see that, oh, we can't see anything. Okay, well,
I mean, we maybe can assume she goes topside here. It's a good
yeah.
chance.
Well, she actually ends up going bot, funny enough, which doesn't really, I mean, okay, whatever. But we still do know that there's multiple people top. Yeah, doesn't really make sense for her to go bot. Unless she does that. Okay.
She picks up quite a bit here. It's pretty terrifying. I was like, oh, that's not good.
Yeah, that's not
I
good.
don't think Rengar because, like we said, I think Hecarim was staying top here. Obviously now I don't know if he's rotating towards bot side.
No, I think he's going for Rift here. Because if you're Hecarim, you just saw, like, everybody was bot lane, right? And
Yeah.
Katarina just wiped him out. He's probably going Rift, because worst case scenario, he can, yeah, like, they can 1v2, or 2v1 you. And
Oh,
also,
100%.
they know Rengar's bot. So, yeah. So, yeah. The good thing is, though, that funny enough, when people are doing Rifts like this, you actually have a window to play, like, super aggressive without getting punished. Assuming that they don't
Yeah,
have a lot of gap close.
you don't have to worry about the jungler being on top of you.
Yeah. So you have a small window. So I would just try to get this wave pushed in and then leave. Okay, and now, okay, good. Just get out.
Now we
There we
got
go.
up. Yep.
Very good, very good. Oh,
Just kind of waste time a little bit here. I think he did ward.
okay, good, 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 good.
Try to keep him present there as long as I can.
Okay.
Not exactly the back I want to take, but I think I could have just TP'd. Did you want to see my TP though for something else?
I think what you can do here, because he's doing this weird thing where he's playing really passive again.
Yeah, probably Hecarim's hovering.
Yes. Um, and even if he isn't, you can see there's kind of a lot going on here. I would, so I would literally just recall here. I would show up at the beginning of this wave, last hit like one or two of these minions. Make sure you don't push the wave very hard. I would just last hit them, and then, oops, didn't mean to record that. And then immediately go out of vision, like right here, and recall.
Mm-hmm.
And so he sees,
After are we TPing to that after?
so we can just walk back to lane because he's gonna, I mean, we're not really in a rush to get back to lane. Worst case scenario, we lose like 4 minions, which is not a huge deal at 11 minutes, especially considering that we're already losing. The good thing though is that it allows us to be able to come down here, right? One thing you could even
Yep.
do is you could just walk straight down here, because again, we do have TP, and he's freezing top lane, right? So we have a lot of time to work with. So you can either head back up, you can walk back top, and look to TP bot if there's something that happens down here, or we can walk down bot and look to TP top. But either way, I don't think we stay top here just because we don't know. Oh, we don't know if Hecarim's here, and then he was freezing, but he actually just broke the freeze.
So is it like more so concerned with the fact of, okay, we lose a little bit of gold, maybe like 8 gold or something, and even if we do lose turret, it's fine. Or more so concerned with the XP soak in this case, rather than dying.
So the XP's the XP is. Ooh, that's a good question. I think as somebody that's losing, we don't have as much control over like tower plating and gold, you know? Like somebody that's winning is gonna have better access to gold and
Of course.
receiving gold more so in the future than the person that's losing. So I don't think it's a big deal to be down on gold. But XP can start to, add up. So I think we should get as much XP as we can. In this case, the reason why I was saying what I was saying earlier is because again, if we're scum raiding, he's changing his playstyle to where he's just freezing here, which doesn't really make much sense for him. He's not really accomplishing anything by freezing here, and he actually ends up pushing it later. But while he's freezing, excuse me, I think um the odds of someone being up here is moderate, and I don't think we're really accomplishing too much by staying here. There is a little bit of XP to be had, like 1 or 2 minions that we could miss out on. But the
Yep.
trade-off is that we could go back and buy, and then if something happens bot lane, right, we could TP and help out with that. Because again, our lane right now is not a high priority because we're already losing.
Yeah, we can look to influence those guys on the map and win off that. That makes sense.
Right, so being down 4 more minions worth of XP or 6 more minions worth of XP isn't a big deal if the trade-off is guaranteeing that bot lane wins or that we secure an objective, right?
That's huge. That's huge.
So we identified our win condition earlier and we need to continue playing into that win condition. And then
Makes sense.
the added bonus is like we said, we don't know where anyone's at and he's playing kind of weird, so there could be a gank coming on. Let's see if he was sitting up here. Yeah, he was. He was sitting up here. Okay. Could we have helped with this? Maybe not. You could ask him to ward here, but I think they're just overextended. Yeah, I think when the bot lane goes missing here, we should just be telling them to back off. And I know some people already did that, and it's kind of their fault for staying. So ultimately, it's their fault for dying here. Yeah, this should tell you that they have vision here. Like, because if you look at their champion model, it tells you where they're clicking. She's clicking right here, right now. So
Yeah, very subtle, but I see. I see what you mean.
yep. But it doesn't matter. These guys were just too far overextended. I don't think there's any preventing that. Okay, so we have Dragon coming up soon. This guy just recalled. He teleported back, so he doesn't have TP for Dragon. I think we back for items here for health, and then we can look to contest.
I don't think I contested here actually. I might just set bot side though.
So I think so. Okay, so a couple things here. So getting the shove is good, right? Get the shove in.
Yep.
Again, dragon's coming up, so we should be thinking like
I
our
gotta go to drag.
lane's not a priority. Our bot side of the map is destroying these guys, so we should be playing around bot side. We should contest this dragon, right? As soon as you push this wave in, drop vision and recall immediately. So we need to minimize the downtime of us being on the map, right? As much as possible. So you should instantly drop vision here and recall. Instead, we waste probably about 6 or 7 extra seconds. We could be recalling. And then we recall, and we see this. We could ping this guy off until we TP, and then we could TP in. We could secure this dive, and then we have 4 people on the bottom of the map, right? So
Yeah,
this
that's huge.
becomes a lot safer. Then we can dive these guys. We can secure the dragon, and this becomes a whole different situation for us. And we could even pick up double 2 kills here, right? So I think the TF would have still died, but we could have at least secured 2 more kills, and then the dragon as well. So we just lost a huge opportunity there because we weren't fast getting off the map, and then we also
Yep.
we weren't looking for anything with our TP. We just TP back to
That
lane.
is true. Yeah, we just kind of sat there. That's
Yeah.
true.
Again, our mindset should be we're already losing lane. The chance of us coming back and winning our lane in a straight up 1v1 is very slim to none. And as KSante, it doesn't really do anything for us. It doesn't really matter whether or not we're winning lane, right? In
Yeah,
this
we're just looking
case,
to peel anyway.
right, our bot lane's doing very, very well. There's a drag coming up. Our focus should be on this upcoming team fight, not our lane. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. So again, create those win conditions, or ask yourself what is your win condition, or what is your objective right now, and commit to playing into whatever that is. So we should be looking for. We should be trying to. If he's playing passive and letting us get control over the wave, we should be shoving these waves in more and looking for rotates. And then here, this is mistake.
Yeah, that is true. That's just like hands down. Yep. Ah, yeah, not good.
Yeah, so things are starting to get a little messy now.
Especially too, like Yun has red buff. Like, I feel like I kind of have to hold these waves, considering everything. But like, kind of just trying to get them out of my way as quickly as possible, and then looking to
You,
other parts of the map.
wait, back up. We actually do not need to hold these waves.
Well, what about the Yun at this point?
I mean, this is
Considering
an
he's
outer
not.
tower. Ultimately,
So
what
we're fine
value? Yeah, we're
with
fine with handshaking the outer tower, because if the trade-off is winning the bot side of the map, then that was going to happen anyways, right? We were going to lose
yeah,
the outer tower eventually. So it's better that we trade it for something that we're choosing, something that's worthwhile, than sitting here defending it and not accomplishing anything.
that's true.
That's why I'm so big about just recalling and then going and roaming and then looking for a TP back or whatever. Sometimes I'll even do it without TP because this outer tower is not a priority. The
That makes
priority
sense.
is playing into our win condition. And in this case, our win condition is our team. So yeah, I would argue the holding the waves is not a priority here.
Okay.
And again, I've mentioned this a couple of times, but while XP is nice when we're behind, it's also not a big deal because we're playing a tank, and like losing a wave or two at this point in the game, when it starts to get later on in the game, losing, you know, a couple minions is less punishing. That isn't to say you should be constantly losing waves of minions because you still need XP, but again, trading it for something that we choose for a good reason that plays into our win condition is a
Yep.
worthwhile trade.
Which makes complete sense.
Okay, I like that. That's nice. I do think we should, yeah, either recall. Well, yeah, I would just recall. She don't have any potions, I don't think. Good. You recognize that we could get over there. I like that.
Yeah, 100%. There's no way he was going to kill me.
Nice. Good
But the
stuff.
good thing is that it ends up baiting him, which I'm okay with, considering that Rengar's so strong. But still, I figured like kind of just sit top at that point because there's no neutrals that are up besides Rift, and if we can bait Yon into trying to go in for a dive and kill him, then we definitely get Rift for free. Since then, after at that point, we're most likely 3v2 and Cat's bot side.
Yeah. So with that being said, we should either be posturing to Rift right now, or we should go mid. Because they're getting ready to fight either way, no matter what. Like, they're either
Yeah,
gonna
once
go clear mid, or they're gonna fight over Rift. Or fight for,
makes sense.
vision control, right? So I don't even think we walk up to our wave here. I think we walk with them. I think, can I analyze? I don't know whether or not you guys should actually fight here. I would say probably. Oh, well, he does have ult. Okay, that changes things. Yeah, so if you were here right now, this
Yeah,
would.
that Rift.
Yeah. And you're still pushing tower, but they need you. They're not gonna win this without you. Oh my god, they actually did. That's crazy.
I know. It was so nuts, but it is a huge throw on my end.
Yeah. And it turns
Yeah, if
out amazing, actually. But,
Cat had been there and I wasn't there, that definitely would have been
right.
massive.
And assuming
So
Ringo didn't freaking play this. I don't even know how he survived here. Like, oh, it was Dustblade. Yeah, so assuming he didn't get the Dustblade proc here, like, they don't win this. Also, the Nautilus kind of made a mistake by hooking the TF.
yeah, I thought about that as well.
Yeah. She isn't, like, he was thinking I'm gonna CC him so he can't use his stun. But his stun doesn't matter, because she can just press W.
Yeah, I saw that and I just thought questionable. If it had gone the other way around, very different story.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the interaction's fun. The interaction's pretty cool.
Wait, what even happened there? That is interesting.
So his Q, Yon's Q is actually unstoppable. And KSante's ult also unstoppable. So both of them go in their respective directions.
Oh, wow. So you
Yep.
planned it out. Was
So I
that
thought to myself,
intentional?
I was like, I definitely cannot get hit by his Q3. So I'm like, I know he's going to wind up his Q3 here. And then I was like, I'm just going to ult forward and make a good amount of distance.
Wow.
And since he doesn't have the at this point, he can't catch up.
Big brain, actually. Holy shit.
Little things. I was like, well, I got to get the hell out of here.
That's
I was
actually
like,
insane. Okay.
yeah, at this point, that screw it. This turret's gone. I'm done defending this crap.
Good, good.
But I should like go so much sooner in the game. I forgot what I do here, but I'm pretty sure I let us end. A lot goes on at this point.
So you're pretty sure you let us end? What do you mean?
You'll see. Like, there's quite a bit that happens in like the last part of the game.
Oh. Is
It don't look good. It don't look good, but it's gonna look good.
okay, but
It's gonna look good. It's gonna look good. Trust me, it's gonna look good. I know it doesn't look pretty. It doesn't look pretty.
what? Is there a thought process behind this?
I'm baiting. You'll see.
Okay.
You'll see. You'll see. You'll see. Look. Okay. Just pause. Look at where TF and Rengar are. You're gonna see. It's gonna make sense.
Okay. I mean,
Like we're not
if they both all okay. Oh, they're
like there's
flanking.
no way there's no way we get dragon, but just just look.
Okay, interesting.
It,
Wait, what the fuck? Oh, Yone was
it,
bot.
it's actually so crazy.
Wait, that's actually insane. Nice. Then you guys engage. Holy shit! Wait, this is actually nuts. I didn't even see Yone was bot. Holy shit.
I'm like, I'll give you guys dragon any day. Yeah, we just win this fight.
Oh yeah, that was freaking it's a huge brain. Very nice. Holy shit. And then you guys end. Okay.
You're like, wait, is he gonna int? I'm like, nah. Yeah, not after
Whoa. Okay. I thought you guys were gonna end there, but what is this? What is this? What is this?
Wait.
Why are we TPing?
It's wait, it's big brain. It's big brain. You'll see. It's big brain. I know it looks little brain, but just give it a second.
Is it for an item?
I think I'm close to item here. Yeah. Let me see what I buy. Oh damn! I didn't even go. Screw it. Yeah, actually, I wasn't. No, it's the play like actually big brain. Okay, so they are gonna go in for a group mid here after this pick. So I went and matched the only person that could really stop them, since their bot lane's not relevant here.
I don't even think you need to match anybody. I would just join this team fight. Cause okay, so let's take a look at things. They just get a pick, right? So it's instantly a 4v5. Yone is top, right? So there can only be
So he's
3 people here. Then if you kill all 3 people here, you can just end the game. So I don't think you I think we ignore Yone and just group. Cause worst case scenario they delay and we can just recall for the Yone.
That
But
is true.
best case scenario we kill them all and then we just end. So I don't think we need to match here. I think we just join in on the team fight.
Yeah, Hecarim kind of entered there. I don't know what he was doing. Samir's playing so far back.
I don't even know why they would engage that because it's the only way that they lose. Oh, you're okay. Oh, okay, now you're just gonna stop him. Nice. So this is what you meant.
Since we have rifts, there's like nothing you can do.
Okay, nice.
I
Okay.
definitely should have played with the bot side a lot more.
Yes, I do too. And I think I think we tunneled very hard on like lane, like clearing minions, getting XP, stopping him from getting towers and stuff, right? When we should have been more focused on the team play because that was our win condition.
Yep.
Do you want to call it there, or is there another game you'd like to go over?
I think that was my worst one recently. I do have to get some rest up for tomorrow, but
Okay.
if you're free in the coming days, definitely let me know. And
Yeah.
there's definitely a couple to take a look at.
Yeah, I'm off the next 3 days, so we can do another one.
Awesome.
Sometime then.
Yeah. Yeah. So much as always, man.
Yep, no
Always
problem.
kind of put me back on track to where I need to be.
No problem, my man. I'll catch you
I
later.
appreciate.
Take care.
Yeah, take you too.
Peace.